Stream. All right, go.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Sunday KCup of Joe. This week we have Outback Custom Models on here with us.
What's going on, guys?
So, we are literally just finding out some news that is quite disturbing. Apparently in 3 months' time, Joel Models are going to be closing their doors? I don't really understand this. Oh.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we have a translation that Joe graciously sent us.
Yeah, so I had someone I believe located in the Spain area, and he just shared this news. Yeah, this news.
So, here's what it reads. Just 2 months ago, the company Joel Miniatures has stopped making excellent metal miniatures, exact replicas of farm vehicles, construction trucks, buses, etc. In addition, Joel owners tell us that the closure of its facility is planned for within 3 months. Dealing with the owners' representatives and employees of Joe has always been very close and trusted, as much as physical proximity to that found of the diversal of Joe, which is just between us as street. These facts, together with the history of the brand, we grieve and shock the time to say goodbye to this great undertaking friend. Joel miniatures are made from 1949, a year in which Jose and Alejandro forged in the basement of a house on the street of Ibi. Their prized miniatures, melting Zamac, a miniature built by themselves. Just 5 years, the company moved to a new, much larger, more functional building. Just over 20 years after they moved into the new building, celebrating the inauguration of the new factory with 12,000 meters of facility, modern offices, a large warehouse of raw materials, a foundry, a ship paint, another great ship assembly and warehouse. So I was beginning the golden age of Joel. Today, company has been through a lot. Entry into the euro and a awakening giant that is China economic, national, and international level, and competition is growing crisis. However, the quality and trajectory of Joel has never yielded any pleasure. It is why collectors around the world consider the brand one of the best in manufacturing metal miniatures. Many families and collectors from all over the globe came to Joel facilities to visit the factory and became enamored with the manufacturing process and development of the production of these wonderful miniature replicas. It reaches 2015, and the year is definitely stopped production of its machines. Each week, they ultimately discharge between 3 and 4 references. We announced to continue serving their desired miniature replicas without applying any settlement. Something is entirely logistical if we think that these miniatures are collectibles and that are to revalue over the years. So, what it's saying is, the Joel models that produced Caterpillar way back when, and all these great models over time.
Who can forget the Komatsu PC 1100?
Yeah, the company that produced all these great models that are memorable is going out of business, and the TWH was a shock, but I find this one a shock as well.
Yeah, I mean, this could definitely explain the reason why a lot of Joel models have been skyrocketing over the last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely explain
it. I've actually had someone from Spain tell me on my YouTube channel that they claimed that Joel was supposedly might be going out, and that was like 6 months ago, or maybe 6 months to a year ago, and I didn't think it was actually accurate until today.
So this happens, and literally Joe found this right as we was getting ready to start recording. So,
yeah, wow. I mean, this is just shocking. I mean, I think this could explain why the last couple of toy shows, or toy fairs, Nuremberg toy fairs, Joel hasn't been presenting. They haven't issued new models in like years.
It explains quite a bit, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's their real reason for closing?
Probably financial, and I don't think... I'm not 100% sure, but I don't believe they actually moved production to China because they're still talking about Spain in this.
Yeah, and I don't think they have money problems due to the fact that their models are cheap and people still buy them all the time.
But think about this though. Look at TWH. Their models, they were selling quite well.
Yeah, then they turned too expensive where they couldn't make their money back, and they lost it.
And also, not to mention the research into the
31,000.
Yeah, the 31,000. Think about how much money they wasted on developing that model, and it never even made it.
Well, they also had TWH also invested money in the Cat Dragline too.
Yeah, to the redesigned one.
It just
Nothing ever happened with
Yeah,
that.
the rope shovel.
It just barely squeaked out production because it's at the tail end of TWH's lifetime.
I would have
Well, I
loved to
mean,
get one of those rope shovels.
This is
Yeah, so that leads to the question: who else is going to close this year?
Northcott.
well, I mean, we had last year. We talked about the HO scale company Model Power going out of business, and they weren't exactly high end either.
I say look within the next year for sword models to be going out because they don't have that back support from TWH anymore. They've survived a couple years, in about a month's time or so. It's going to be, 2 years since TWH fell?
Mm-hmm.
So they've made it 2 years, but we haven't seen any new models from them since then.
Well, they've announced some new models.
Yeah,
it's just
but
they haven't gotten them out to the market yet, which I'm not sure why.
The Ford trucks were due out over a year ago.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, a lot of
Yeah.
people said they had pre-orders on them, and then I know, like personally, me, I've canceled the pre-order on them. I'm kind of sick and tired of waiting.
Yeah, exactly. And I think this is turning into the 31,000 again because remember, they promised it for so long and so many people pre-ordered it, so many people were psyched and there was this hype. And then TWH slowed everybody down. They couldn't develop it. They had to refund everybody's money, and it really started this spiral towards extinction.
Doom.
And then this is the same thing for Sword. So I'm saying that within the next year or so, look for Sword to be out.
Yeah, look for Northcott to be out too.
Yeah, this is just pure speculation, but
Now,
I mean,
again, this is just conversation, but Joel, I'm guessing we can confirm this. Joel is going to be going bye-bye.
Yeah.
Even though their models weren't high-end, but they were built strong and they still look good.
Yeah, and we just talked about
I mean,
Joel models earlier too, Diesel.
Uh-huh.
But
I mean, it's in that balance between detail and the quality, and they didn't cost too much either.
now here's how I see Northcott, and you mentioned this, Diesel. Here's how I picture Northcott going. I picture them eventually, like within the next 2 years or so, losing their license from Caterpillar and Tonkin getting the full license because they've only been running on a partial license.
Don't forget they also have the Bobcat license now too.
Yeah, but think about how many models Bobcats produced over the last 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, Bobcat, they had the more high detailed 125th scale compact Bobcat excavator. They had Universal Hobbies do that. So, I mean, Bobcat's not really favoring anyone.
Yeah, but if
as long as
Tonkin
gets models out to the people, they're fine.
Yeah, but
and then you see certain Bobcat models, they used to do New Clover or Clover World.
Now, the thing is, though, Northcott, now, guys, this is all just like our opinions on stuff. Northcott isn't actually going out of business, just to clarify any confusion. But now, here's a dramatization, and here's how I see things happening. Northcott will lose their license. That's how I see things happening. To Tonkin. After that, Northcott's going to start that downward spiral where they're desperately looking for people to back them and to make models for. But no one's going to go to them. Everybody knows that John Deere and Ertl have this strong relationship, so that's definitely not happening. Case, they're strongly and firmly with Conrad.
There's Liba that's also strong with Conrad and NZG, so.
And Hitachi, well, they have their own model making company now. And TMC, so there's nothing to be. Northcott really has no one to go with after this.
Yeah, but
once they lose this cat license, they're fucked.
Yeah, and if Tonkin gets it fully, Tonkin can get fucked with all their rest of the models they do because Caterpillar license, if you get it full, it strictly is only Caterpillar. You can only produce Caterpillar after that.
Yeah, then I mean,
So it would fuck
they
talking up.
use Caterpillar if it overlaps.
No, I'm sure,
Yeah.
truck-wise,
It wouldn't fuck them up truck-wise. It'd fuck them up machine-wise.
But I mean, all they've really produced is Caterpillar, machine-wise.
Yeah, well, I'd like to see CCM actually get Northcott's license.
But you realize how expensive that would be.
Yeah, I don't think CCM would be able to produce a model at a relatively inexpensive price.
I think they could.
I mean, if they did a low-end model, then that would basically ruin their reputation. So.
Not really, because they're still building their high-ends, too, at the same time.
Well, I mean, the way they wanted to make themselves look is they just kind of make themselves look like the for elite collectors out there.
Or the museum quality collector out there.
Yeah, pretty much.
You
can't afford it too bad. That's basically the way it seems.
What'd you say, Kevin?
I said Diesel has a museum quality collection as well.
Yeah, somewhat.
So do I.
Yeah.
Because I keep my models in nice condition.
So do I.
Same here.
I mean, I keep them usually mint. I don't customize them. And my philosophy is, if you're going to customize models, at least be sure you can do it properly and so it doesn't look bad. If you're going to make it look bad, at least do it on a cheap model that isn't displayable, worth displaying, really.
Well, I mean, when you do a custom, the real key factor is take your time. Don't rush it.
Yep, pretty much.
5 minutes.
Yeah, exactly. Don't take 5 minutes to do it. Otherwise, it's not going to really turn out the way you want it to look.
Even if you make one mistake and make one thing too short, it can fuck everything up. But you can still rebound.
And fix it.
But, I mean, I've definitely had that before making some customs. You make one mistake, and it's a piece you really need, and it took you a while to do it. It kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does, but it can be easily fixed either which way.
Yep.
But, hey, that's the way things are.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, now, let's talk to JJ now. Let's ask him some questions, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
How long have you been collecting?
I've been collecting since I've been in 5th grade.
I win. Kindergarten.
I started, I didn't start out in the construction equipment. I started out with the model cars.
Yeah.
And then I got tired of that, so then I moved over to the construction equipment and basically fell in love with it.
Yep. Hospital construction. I got started with construction like that. Okay, so how long have you been making custom models?
Past 2 years.
And they look awesome, by the way. Check out his Instagram page.
Or my Facebook page, or my YouTube page.
Or anything else he has that's a page. He probably even has, goddamn, I forgot what it's called. MySpace.
No, I do not have MySpace. I don't even think that's...
I wonder if there's some guy out there that has a MySpace for their models.
Well, I mean, wouldn't it be like, what, weird people and creepy people on MySpace now? That's what I'd expect.
Yeah, exactly.
Fat people with way more pimples than they should. I'm not making comparison to a certain technical director.
You liar.
I am a liar. No, I'm kidding. But let's do a little recapping. Over the last couple of weeks have been kind of hectic. The roundabout construction has been consuming most of my time. And it seems like every time I go to bed, well, the past 2 times we did a show, Sal messaged me right as I was getting ready to go to bed. Hey, can you do a show like right now? I'm like, why do I even bother? But they were fun. Don't get me wrong, they were awesome. Sal's an awesome guy. Even though part 2 was kind of fucked. That's what happens when you get Mitch and Anthony in a call together. It doesn't go well. But it was still entertaining.
Yeah, it just goes to hell pretty much.
Yeah. And then we were supposed to do a part 3 with Sal. Haven't heard from him back since, but I'm hoping.
We'll have that eventually, I think.
Yeah, eventually.
I'm hoping it will happen eventually.
It'll happen right before Kevin's about to go to bed. He'll do the message.
Yep.
I wouldn't be surprised if that happens tonight.
Well, guess what? After that, I'm not doing it tonight.
And then Joe, he went on vacation.
Yeah.
Maine for a week or so.
Yeah,
He's back with us. Me and Diesel knocked a model news show out solos.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first time we've had less than 4 people doing a show. Well, I mean, a model news show, like the actual news. And then we're gonna have to do another one of those. It's in the works, I will say. We're in the script writing process. Well, not really a script, but a transcript of what we're gonna say. Like, now it's not scripted. We have a transcript that tells us what needs to be said during the show, but most of it's all improv anyways, just like this show. So yeah, enough recapping. So looking forward, and I guess this is the sponsor time. This show is brought to you by Model News, obviously. Don't forget to check out the 24-hour live stream that's coming up this July. Also by, man, that's it. Man, we suck at getting sponsors. We're also sponsored by DCM Excavation, which is Joe's little excavating thing. You need a 450? He ain't selling them.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really do it because it's just basically the most slippery slope I can encounter, because if I actually even speak about selling one to one person, then just the word gets out.
Jumps on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Well, I got one 450.
Yep.
I got rid of my John Deere 450.
Yeah, but it's dear.
Boy, don't make me drive to Illinois.
Why?
Wait a minute, who did you sell it to?
I traded it for a 330.
To who?
To someone who lives close by me. He lives like 25 minutes away from me, so...
Damn it, I'm driving to Illinois tonight.
Wrapped up, we traded each other 3 models, so I got some models I was wanting to customize and got rid of some models I wasn't really interested in anymore.
Now, this is interesting. I stuck a 365 bucket on a 336.
Doesn't it look a little big?
It looks cool after you just sit there and look at it a while.
Yeah, after a while.
After a while. I mean, I have a 365 bucket, but I've never thought about sticking it on a 330.
Me neither.
It looks cool, though.
I bet it wobbles a lot, too.
Huh?
I said
no,
I bet it
actually,
wobbles a lot.
It's quite good. It reminds me of the 240 that was at the site all up until a week ago when it got hauled away. That thing was the shakiest, noisiest piece of shit I've ever... Joe remembers from the thumb, the fixing thumb. Jesus Christ, I could not hear Joe on Skype.
It's like someone just like linked a bunch of carabiners together and linked them to the end of the linkage.
Now, if you really wanted to get an accurate one, make sure your parents aren't home for this trial. Get 2 frying pans and slap them together.
Oh boy.
Wouldn't you say that'd be an accurate representation?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like something you do, Kevin.
Yeah, and then put a bunch of keys in them, so...
Oh, yeah, that too.
No, a bunch of pennies.
Coins, any metallic devices.
Yeah, scare the dog.
So, today, I was sitting on 321 and on my phone, relaxing. Thought it'd drop a rain on my nose. Didn't think anything of it. Next thing I know...
What, pouring rain?
I'm running towards my house with my shirt on my head like a turban.
Oh, you mean like,
Allahu Akbar. God, did I just say that during a recording?
Yes.
Well,
now you just might want to say it in your normal voice you used to put it in anyways.
What? You mean the... No. It's like one of those moments where, like, 1 minute everything's perfect, the next one you're fucking
It
running.
just goes
cover.
to
You're running for cover, trying not to get hit by lightning.
Yeah.
It was one of those moments. And then also 5 miles to the north or northeast, the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, the Grand Prix of Indianapolis was today. I don't fucking know who won. I don't really care.
I mean,
Now
like
to
that.
Diesel with the weather.
I don't know what the weather is.
It's dark outside, so we can't see anything. But well, we know it's weathering, so.
Let's see. It's 61 degrees.
It's wet. Very, very wet.
Not here. Not here.
My room smells like asphalt.
Must
Oh.
smell lovely.
Best smell in the
Oh.
world of good of any equipment fanatic in an erection.
Oh well then.
Interesting.
Yeah, and then this entire time.
Okay, it's 60 degrees and mostly cloudy.
And I also got yelled at by a loader operator to shut the door on his loader tonight after the paving crew, quote unquote, borrowed it. All right,
How do you manage to borrow a loader?
I gotta tell this story, okay? So,
All right.
3D construction, no hint, or no surprise to the guys doing the roundabout. If you follow my Instagram, you see their equipment a lot.
Yeah, I'm staring at a D6 right now.
Well, that's an old picture, but okay. So 3D, they got the IT-28, the D5, some shitty roller, and then a 321. They got that stuff there. So since there's two cat asphalt rollers there for the paving company, some douchebag that doesn't know how to run a loader thought it was a good idea to pull the key from the roller and use it to run the loader to re-put in storm drain covers. Well, that worked out well up until he had to start putting them in place, and he almost killed me and the guy that was signaling. So I put one in place with the loader, went a hell of a lot faster. But so he parks the thing for the day, right? This is about 7 o'clock in the evening. They're ready to go home.
Okay.
So he parks the loader, you know, all's well and good. I go out to get some pictures real fast before it starts raining again. I go around to the other side and I see something's different. I can't put my finger on it. Oh, wait. The cab door's open.
Yeah.
How do you... And also the keys in the ignition, too.
Oh, are you serious?
Don't ask me how you leave a key in the ignition and the loader wide open. But...
Maybe he was in a hurry to get home.
I messaged the loader operator on Facebook. He actually decided to add me, which was... It's cool. He's a nice guy. He probably will never listen to this.
Probably not.
But they left the keys, they left the door open, so I messaged him, he goes, shut the door then, and somebody's going to get bitched at on Monday. I end up calling Diesel because I don't know where the latch is to release the door. It's a push button on the side.
Since the other person didn't know.
Yeah, and I pulled the keys out, that's why there's cat keys on my table right now. I pulled the keys, shut the door, I didn't lock it, which I probably should have. And then I get paid $5 to move a barricade for somebody who on their bumper, awkwardly enough, so no secret that I'm straight edge. I don't do drugs or any of that stuff. Awkwardly enough, they have a bumper sticker that says marijuana. Like it or smoke it.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So now I got a $5 bill that smells like pot.
That's fucked up.
The fuck?
So Siri just interrupts us now.
I didn't even have my hand on my phone and that just went off.
Is it plugged in?
Yeah.
It may have picked up Hey Siri. Oh God! I just realized.
God, Kevin, why, Kevin, why? Don't do that.
Oh, Siri.
I'm gonna kill you. Don't keep getting Siri on my phone. I don't feel like talking to her.
Why not?
Now.
I basically disabled Hey Siri, so just
don't say that. You make my phone go off now.
Why? What's wrong with Hey Siri?
You know what, guys? I had to be an asshole when I went to the Apple store last time, and I just yelled, "Hey Siri!" And
God
Then what,
all of a
all
sudden,
the-
you had
I'm
all
gonna kill
these
you, Kevin. I'm gonna
devices
kill
just
you.
going off. JJ, last time I went to an Apple store, I yelled it. All of the products in there were going off.
Kevin, you are an
Best
asshole.
thing to do ever.
Just don't say it again tonight,
Hey Siri.
'cause I'm gonna kill you.
I killed you.
Make
So
sure she
yeah,
can't
that's
hear
the
you.
story of my Apple store visit. Let's just say they don't want to see me again.
Order it online
I did.
and wait for it to come.
This one's gonna make JJ happy. Apple uses UPS.
Hell yeah, we do.
JJ works at UPS.
I've unloaded a trailer where we've had a box bust open and a bunch of iPhones have popped out.
Holy shit! Did you take one and run?
No, I'm not gonna lose my job.
You're not gonna lose your job if you don't get caught.
Oh yeah, because they're just gonna let a iPhone trailer be unloaded without anyone watching.
I know, right?
Pay off the dude with an iPhone.
What?
Just pay off the guy watching with.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Pay off
If you got cameras, then you don't do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then when you register it, they'll be like, oh, this one's marked stolen.
Exactly.
Don't forget, all cell phones do have tracking devices.
Yeah, that's the thing about smartphones. They can be smart, but sometimes they're just too damn
Well, I
smart.
mean, I'm pretty sure if they're shipping the phones, they can have like the whole pallet has like all the serial numbers down.
They have
Yep,
all the
and they
serial
have
numbers and how many are in each box. They got it down to a science.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like when we had a shipment of new Galaxies that was shipped and one went missing, and I knew right away the second it got there was one missing.
But
Uh-huh.
that's the way they are at construction sites now. It seems like you have to get around cameras and all this other bullshit.
Actually, I never thought I would actually have to deal with a security officer. Well, I actually didn't have to deal with him, but apparently around here, I'll talk about this for a second, but there's a site that stalled for about maybe 2 years, and then they started again, but the company that originally was going to do it lost the contract because another developer came in to do it, and they hired some guys from Cape Cod to do it. So basically everyone within my city and around there that was in the local union got absolutely ticked off, and they threw off this giant protest on I think Wednesday afternoon, and they stopped traffic and stuff.
Awesome.
So then now there's like police on bicycles like patrolling around the site.
Yeah,
after
bicycles.
hours, and there's like, I don't know if it's an actual guy in there or not, but it just says it's not site security, but security on the side of like some silver Ford that he locked himself in.
Right, the
It could
cop.
be a guy in there, or it could be just a vest on the seat. I don't know. I don't bother with that.
Or it could be a mannequin.
Everybody knows my struggles with security, so I'm not getting into that. But this site, I used to call it the camera site, the South Avon site. They have signs going. It's like a neighborhood development. And they have signs going into it saying, camera surveillance 24 hours, no photography, all this weird shit. So you know what I do? I go in the back and just take as many pictures as I want.
Right.
They even took the fence down for me.
Kind of sounds like an Illinois construction job.
Last time I was there.
Sounds like a redneck job.
But you know it's not.
Last time I was there, I was looking for the 379E that was there. So I went in the neighborhood and drove around the back towards where they're building. And I pull out, because I already got in the back area, got the pictures and got out.
Yeah.
So I went in the neighborhood looking at the back of the hill, see if there's any equipment there, which there has been before. I pull out of the neighborhood, I'm getting ready to turn, and then all of a sudden a cop shows up behind me. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Awesome.
So I'm sitting in my car, I don't even have my seatbelt on.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh shit, what do I do now?
Run like hell.
So I turn, he turns, still following me. I put my seatbelt on. He pulls up beside me. He rolls down his window. He goes, "What are you doing around here?" I was like, "Oh, I just moved here from Colorado."
So you lied to a cop.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing new for him.
I'm scouting out the neighborhood area.
I hope the cop isn't subscribed to any of our channels.
Yeah, exactly.
If you are a cop, you are a gullible piece of shit.
Well then.
Nice. Next time, now if we hear Kevin's in jail, we know why.
Exactly. Now if we hear sirens in the next recording, we're gonna know why.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, I'm good. Indiana cops are retarded.
Yeah. See, watch yourself.
I got a family that's Indiana cops, and they're actually kind of cool.
You just said they were retarded. One or the other.
Some of them.
Stop conflicting yourself.
Yeah, I know, right?
You mean contradicting?
Either way, you're contradicting and you're conflicting yourself. So.
You know, I've learned never punch down the gas pedal on a temporary road.
Well,
Yeah, it doesn't work that well, does it?
Not really.
Especially in the car he drives.
I did a better burnout than that one guy on his lawnmower in his backyard. I forgot who uploaded that video. I think he's like getting stuck on a rock or something. Is Jesse?
Whose video was this?
I don't know.
Wasn't it Ben Hitachi's?
I think it may have been. I don't know.
I don't know.
Since he does burnout, tries to do a burnout, and all that shit with lawnmowers.
You know, I can do a wheelie on my lawnmower.
All right.
And not just one of those crappy slap wheelies either. And I can hold that wheelie for like 30 seconds.
What would you call it? A credit card wheelie?
No, I call it, oh shit.
Yeah, because he shit himself afterwards.
No,
Don't
my
land on the-
stepsister
don't
almost
land
shit
on the top.
herself.
Kevin, putting the two wheels up on a push mower is not pulling a wheelie. I'm sorry to tell you that.
It's not a push mower though. It's a $5,000 rider.
Also, it's a $5,000 toy. Okay, cool.
Frankly, yeah.
That was cool.
And my stepsister's boyfriend, he got on it. He automatically started pulling wheelies. Meanwhile, she don't even know how to stop the thing. And meanwhile, I'm over there going crazy, jumping over, or like Lily, just jumping over curbs, doing wheelies, and like my family's like, "You're gonna tear that thing up." I'm like, "No, I'm not."
You're gonna die.
You act
With
like
it like that.
You act like I'm a 2-week rookie at this. I'm not. I've been doing this for 4 years.
Are they going like you're gonna die?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the thing is though, it has protection to make sure you don't flip it over. Rollover bars. You also got those plastic wheels in the back, the
Hey.
scallop wheels.
Kevin, you trying to be one of those redneck racers who race the lawnmowers around the stupid little dirt track in circles?
No, I'm trying to make my life more interesting.
Oh,
So that what, you gonna add a chrome stack to it next time?
No. Dude, my
Chrome
exhaust
stack and
pipe
blinking
goes
light
out
on
the
the top.
back.
Alright.
Change up the exhaust too.
Stupid anyway.
Okay, fine. Play this on.
Now that would be funny.
Yeah, and Kevin will have a little strobe light on it.
Now I would actually not mind that.
With a cup holder and a beer in his hand.
Now I could deal with some headlights on the rollover bars.
Just put those LED bars on there that people put on their vehicles now.
You know what? I could. You
Yeah.
know what? I do need an LED white light bar on the front of my mower
Why?
because I mow in the night sometimes.
So hold on. Hold on. Are you one of those people who actually drive down the sidewalk or in the road, going to Walmart or something and getting pulled over,
No.
getting a DUI?
I can legitimately drive a car, a moving automobile that has an engine in the front, and that can probably do better than your truck.
Yeah. Okay.
But Kevin, don't you need an adult?
No. Yes.
Yeah, the thing has 4 wheels. You gotta remember that, and a steering wheel, so that makes 5 wheels.
And
So
then
you know,
also it has Kevin behind it.
So he's got a soapbox to every car.
And then it has a Kevin behind one of those wheels. Do not forget that.
So yeah, well, you have to drive the soapbox to every car, dude. We gotta help you push you downhill.
Thank you to the person that just followed me on Instagram. I cannot pronounce your name. But if you're listening, your follow is appreciated. You're only the 847th person.
How much?
I don't know. And thank you. Oh, it's only JJ liking my photos on Instagram. Damn it.
Dang it.
It's a script.
Yeah.
I get tagged in some of the weirdest shit on Instagram.
Well, I mean, I get tagged in a bunch of people saying they want to find something or buy something or sell something. I'm like, what?
Yeah, same here.
I get some weird DMs from people on Instagram. I can tell you that.
I just ignore my DMs. I think that's a stupid feature.
Well, it depends.
There's this one guy that thinks a mini excavator is worth a CCM 385.
What guy is that?
I don't know.
We're not gonna name and shame here because that's not what we do.
I think some people would know who it is.
I might have an idea.
I'll check the chat. I just sent you the name. Now you know?
Wait. I don't think you sent the name.
It's in the Skype chat.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the other one.
He thinks a Gel, one of those Gel mini excavators is worth a 385.
Oh, that guy's an idiot. I don't talk to him anymore. I blocked him.
And then one of those, he thinks that the 164 scale D11 is like the best thing ever.
163rd has no cylinders, no ripper.
Hey Joe, I just tagged you in a post in Instagram.
What?
I just tagged you in a post in Instagram.
Alright.
Tell me to like it.
I don't like this stuff.
So
Okay.
it's definitely interesting.
Catfish. What? Okay. That's definitely an interesting name.
Alright. I figured you might like that one or find it interesting.
Okay. Let's get so yeah, let's get on with whatever we're doing.
So I don't know how long the show has been, but I know it's enough for me to go through 2 cans of Dr. Pepper.
That's it
I'll
on
just
Joe.
pull a couple more minutes, I guess.
You know,
can
that's
do
how
that.
I tell time anymore. By cans of Dr. Pepper I go through.
How many cans you go through?
3 cans ago.
Mhm.
That was only half a pack ago.
Okay.
So anyways, definitely check out our Facebook page, Muddle News. We keep that updated daily as stuff comes out.
Yep.
And also our YouTube, expect a Muddle News show coming up within the next week or so. It's definitely gonna be interesting, guys. Honestly, there's a lot of interesting stuff coming up. And as we mentioned before, there is also the 24-hour show coming up.
Yeah, in July.
Yep, and I also want to make the formal announcement that we are welcoming JJ as a part of the Muddle News team.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I've gotten to talk to him 2 times, and he lives near me. Close to me. Let's leave it at that. And he likes my favorite hockey team as well. So
Chicago Blackhawks.
Yeah, exactly. That's like perfect. That's all I needed to hear. But yeah, guys, definitely. We're gonna be seeing him more often. KCup,
yeah.
I think the KCup went well this week.
And Kevin, if you go to the DHS open house this year, you get the chance to meet me.
And then I forgot to say, the Rockbuster show is coming up sometime this summer.
Diesel.
It's between July and December.
July 31st, Duraga 2nd.
Yep, All right. And that means you get to meet some of the guys within the Model News crew, including myself, Diesel, Joe,
I don't know about that, but
Anthony. He deserves a third time because he's a big one.
well, I honestly don't know the probability of me going. So
I dropped my phone. Sorry.
yeah.
There's a lot to offer, guys. Honestly, there's no reason not to go to the Rockbuster show. If you're in Connecticut or Massachusetts or anywhere in that area, come check it out.
Right around New England there.
Yeah, New England. Or even if you're across the country, go for it.
Well, because it's covered by the ECA, so yeah, anyone can go.
Yeah, so, guys, have fun. Spend some time around old equipment, old people.
That just sounded really mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well.
But yeah.
But it's gonna be fun, guys. Check out the Rockbuster show, and hey, we're pushing to get Salted or 328 DLCR to go with as well. We're pushing. We cannot say that we can't confirm whether he's going or not, but hey, we're trying. And also, you'll get to see how Mono News is put together because we're going to do a show from there as well, aren't we, Diesel?
I don't know how.
I'll bring a computer.
Yeah, I'll have mine too, but I'm going to be running machines.
And we'll do it sometime at night.
So.
Who's going to pay the hotel Wi-Fi bill?
It's free Wi-Fi, you.
Yeah, it's Holiday Inn. It's free.
Oh, yeah. It probably sucks, though, but...
Probably not.
Right. We'll have some fun with it. And this time, whenever Diesel says something stupid, I can actually slap him.
Yeah, and I can throw you in a dumpster afterwards.
Woo!
I'm packing a certain lead pipe, you dip.
Yeah, and let's see. I got pipe wrenches with chains on them and all that fun stuff. So.
Pipe wrenches bend the lead pipe in half.
Yeah, pretty much it would.
So anyways, guys, really... there's no excuse why you can't go to the Rockbuster show. So much fun stuff. You actually get to operate equipment there too. So this is a chance to extend your operating skills and get something on your resume. So if you want to become an operator in the future, so no reason not to go. And also there will be some limited edition Model News models there as well if everything goes well.
All's well ends well, so.
Yep.
All's well ends well. And also, there's another chance to meet me at the toy show coming up in Indianapolis in September. You know, the one where they're giving away the O'Hare, or not giving away, but selling the O'Hare towing T880s.
Yeah, the toy trucker and contractor one.
Yep.
Yeah. There's gonna be it's a toy diecast and diorama show. Definitely, I'm going to that one because it is in my backyard. Not, well, some people say, someone's going to ask, literally, is it in your backyard? No.
No,
it's in my city. It's in my city I'm currently living in. So I'm definitely going to that just to get the free model. Well, not free model, but get the limited edition model.
Are you going to go to the DHS open house, Kevin?
I'm thinking about it. I got a lot of shit planned for this year, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be there, and I'm bringing a couple of my models. I'm hoping to bring a couple of my models. So, I mean, hell, if anyone out there is wanting to see some of my customs, they'll be there.
Oh, by the way, guys, fair warning. Do not go to the hobby shops after the Rockbuster show because they'll have nothing left.
No, I think we're gonna hit it before then.
Oh, sweet. I'm going on the hit list of shops.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. So then you're going to have some more model-related videos up?
Yep.
No?
No, Kevin?
Yeah, we'll have pictures of him raiding the shop.
Well, then.
He's going to probably take pictures of my credit card and show them off.
Oh.
Or you.
That would be dumb.
Yes, it would be.
If I get another $16,000 credit card bill, Diesel, I'm going to murder you.
Would be my fault. It'd be you and all your model buying.
True.
Alright.
So anyways, guys, I think that's how we're going to wrap it up.
Yep.
hopefully you enjoyed this one because it's fun. These K-Cups are always fun
Yeah.
because we make it up as we go. There's no set topic.
No clue where it's gonna go.
We don't always talk about equipment. Usually equipment's the main theme is something like this, but there's no main topic to follow. There's none of that bull crap. It's just guys in a Skype call having fun. And
Yeah.
also, if you want to be a part of a model news show and want to be a guest, message me on Instagram or Facebook or whatever. My Instagram is KRollins Photography, and my Facebook is my name, Kevin Rollins. If you want to be a part of a model news show, just shoot me a message, and the only requirement is you have to have a Skype. That's really it, really.
Mm-hmm.
So, any last words, guys?
I got nothing.
Check out Outback Customs and Models, really.
Joe?
Well, I mean, we basically have said a lot of our.
Final words.
Yeah, we basically have said our final words, but yeah.
Diesel?
How's your pink porter, John?
They haven't pumped it in like 3 weeks.
What, your tidy toilets?
Yeah, the aardvark. Just when we think we're gonna end it, so there's always another conversation. They have not done that thing in like 3 weeks, and I don't think they need to because all the operators they pee behind the tracks or wheels of their equipment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
That's a common thing.
Their equipment is their toilet, and their toilet is their porta crapper.
Yeah, but what happens when you eat too much Taco Bell?
That's what they probably eat as well because that's like the only thing that's around. Also, guys, one more thing, a side note. Mountain Dew is selling their Baja Blast once again in cans
Oh my god.
for a limited time. That stuff is so good, though.
Yes, it is. I do have to agree. I'm addicted to that stuff.
So get it in the cans while you can because Taco Bell, it doesn't. Their version of it, like you can get from the fountain, doesn't do it any justice. It's so much better in the
Yep,
cans.
and then by the time you're 30, you're going to need Viagra.
Well then.
On that bombshell.
Diesel,
Yep.
you are 30. So what does that mean?
But I don't drink Mountain Dew.
Yeah, you drink Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
Makes it even worse.
No, it doesn't.
We all know. We're not going into that now. Alright, guys, so I guess that's really about it.
Yep.
Go follow Outback Custom Model. I think it's Outback CM on Instagram.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. And also, if you have me on Skype, don't call me once the Blackhawks start playing again because it's all-out warfare.
Yes, it is. It's all out warfare when they play.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a militarized zone, my household. Like, if they lose, bad shit's gonna happen. If they win, I'm gonna be in the best mood ever.
Well, yeah, because if they win, they'll be off to the Stanley Cup.
Yeah, exactly. All they gotta do is win 4 games, but at least 4 more. And then they're in the cup. So who are you thinking they're gonna face?
The Ducks.
Oh, that would be an interesting face. That'd be
Well, 'cause
interesting.
The Ducks are winning the series 3-1 right now.
Anaheim's gonna lose. I hate to say it.
Yep.
All right, so that's really just about it, guys. So, thanks for watching the show. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Subscribe, and yeah, peace out, guys.